G'day guys, how's it going? Welcome to Man Cave Tuesday. Hope life is treating you well. Now, as you know, I'm in the process of getting those bikes ready. I kind of it's led me into a sidetrack. I'll show you what's happened in a minute. Actually, first, this is what got me sidetracked. Have a look at this. So I suppose the question is, do you think I have too many coffee tins? I don't know how the hell I got to this bloody many. They come in handy for some things, but just over the years they've just been getting stored and I just wasn't culling them out. But anyway, they're all going. I'm going to crush them all up. So there you go. And boom, here's another thing. These are all bottles and cans and bloody whatever. Yeah, the old 10-cent thing now that Victoria's got that. So I've been hoarding all these. They are to the point where they've got to go get taken. Rightio, so now I've got to crush these things somehow. I suppose I'll just bloody... That'll do the job. We got an extra set of feet and legs.
Possibly.
Let's see how we go. Why do that? And you do that. Why do that? Boom.
And just like that.
That's hard work, guys. Right, so in the process of bloody, getting rid of all those tins and bloody cans and all that kind of stuff, I went a little further. But hang on. The first thing I've got to show you is the laundry, no, the linen bloody stuff. So we've already, Nays already started on doing that. We would have had it finished, but we're missing one piece there. We bought the last of this this wood in Bendigo. We've got 2 Bunnings and they're all out, so we have to wait till they get it back in, then we can do that, get that all painted, and that will be a done deal. Brilliant. So as I was saying about getting rid of all that the what do you call it, the bloody tins and the cans and all that kind of shit, have a look. Hang on, we'll go out. Have a look at what's happened into the man cave. Boom, there we go. As you can see, it's looking a bit sparse, especially when we come around this way. All the helmets are gone, all my bloody cooking and camping bits and pieces that were all in here, and extra bloody helmets, all the off-road gear is gone. Now what I still have to do is all these drawers in here have to be gone through, and all underneath here has to be gone through. I've just started this morning, and then I thought, shit, you know what, I better bring you guys out just to see what's going on. So the problem in this man cave is that it's basically just a carport really, with a brick wall through that way, but all this used to be all open. So then we put these cafe blinds on there, but we have basically an open door there, so all the leaves, all the dust, the wind blows in, blows all the way through here, and as you can see, it's not sealed. There's bloody, all the leaves and crap that bloody, so anything in here just gets so dusty. So you're always dusting, obviously, you know, the creepy crawlies and the spiders and all that kind of stuff, they come in, and and I don't really care that much, except for the bloody part of cleaning. Like if I was to look over here, I mean that's just a mess of bloody, cobwebs and crap. So I don't know exactly what I want to do with this area. Oh, that was the other thing too. So I'm most probably going to remove all the signage. And basically everything's coming out. Some things may come back in, some things may not. I want to keep him. I don't know if he's going to go there, because I'm going to show you in a minute in the shed what I'm doing over there. Is these shelvings here are actually going in the shed. So he may end up over there. I've got this TV and this bloody box thing that I set up, which works really great. So when we're sitting there, we don't use it very often, but when football season starts, the bloody they like to put that on. But I might end up putting the TV over that way, because then we can have more people in here that can actually see the TV, if you get what I'm saying. But ages ago I talked about painting or doing something with that wall, and everybody went, oh, but it's such a, that's how I always started Man Cave Tuesday. And this time around, if you didn't notice, I haven't been starting Man Cave Tuesday in this position like I would normally from here. Hey, da, 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 da. I haven't been doing that. I'm just, wherever I am, that's where I'll start it. So I'm going to definitely paint that or do something with that wall. So anyway, so that's what's happened in the process of cleaning up the bikes. I just got into this thing. Don't worry, the bikes are still going. So that's Max over there. All right, let's just go in here. So what I'm trying to do is everything that I'm cleaning up, I'm throwing out lots of stuff, which if I come down around here, guys, hopefully they're not bloody boring you. Like there are helmets, bloody boots, bottles, just bits and pieces that I've used but now don't use, if you know what I mean. So along here there was this thing here, that thing there, and this thing here, which is on wheels, which has always been really good. But what I found was that all I would do is just pull it out, use it, push it back in. So I figure, why don't those tables that were out there, the benches, they will fit all the way along here. I could either put 3 or 2 in there. I'm not too sure what I want to do. That way I can just hard mount them to it, and that's it. They just stay there. So that's what I'm doing, and then obviously, like all the little bits and pieces that have come from the man cave is going there. Like that helmet that used to have one of the ones that I'm throwing out that I did the chrome paint job on. Well, that goes up there. All my riding gear now, my boots. I've got 2 sets of boots. I've got the former boots and what's the other ones called? Ones that I always use, those brown ones, they were really cheap, that I got from Essendon Motorcycles and Mowers. Don't know, but they're the only 2 boots that I'm keeping. My my newest set of off-road gear, I am though keeping just this jacket, this mesh jacket, but all the other stuff, the comfort liner, the rain liner, the pants, all that shit, that's all been thrown. I've been going through all my camping gear bits and pieces. What I've done, actually, if I move this out of the way, in here, basically, actually, I'll tell you what, that's got me riding gear in it. Yeah, so that's pretty much all my camp, some of cook kits, me brew kit, fire boxes, all that bloody shit. So I've just put it in here at the moment. because I've cleaned everything. Cleaned everything up to the point of dusting it, polishing it with bloody this shit. And I just want to put it away because it does get dusty in here, not nearly as much as in there. And if I want to stop the dust to, a lot more, I could close the doors and stuff like that. Whereas most of the time I leave them open so I can just come and go as I please without having to open up stuff. So yeah, I've just put it away there. I may end up having some type of cabinet where I can put stuff in and then close the door. That way I can have everything open. I'm just sick of bloody cleaning. I'm getting me, obviously I've got my mojo way back now. I'm just into it. I'm really, really happy, actually. Yeah. So that's what I've been doing. Now, with the bikes. So, the last I spoke, I had to put the... the mirrors on Whiskey, which is there. He's on. He's right to go, actually, this one now. All I got to do is do some filming of showing you close up of all the bits and pieces, start him up, and then say, here you go, if you want it, bloody buy it. You can just see out there, Charlie, he's been washed, but as soon as I get Whiskey off here, Charlie will get put on. He'll get a bit of a clean up, polish up type, not polish if you know what I mean, but just a nicely cleaned up. And that's all that has to be done to him. Maybe oil his chain. And that's it. He'll be a start up and he is ready to rock and roll. So that'll be those two bikes. And then it's basically Harry sitting over there. Anyway, but obviously I got a bit sidetracked with doing this cleanup. So I'm trying to get everything. So like just all these little bits and pieces. I'm going through everything going, right, do I need this? Do I not need it? Or not necessarily need it. Do I want to keep it really? So it's just, yeah. So going through, cleaning all that up so that I get that empty, but everything fits pretty much in here. It may be jam-packed for a little bit until I work out what I'm going to do over there, and then some of the stuff will probably move back into there depending on how it all goes. So that's what we're up to. Righto. What's going on, Alfie? Gonna go for a walk? You going for a walk? What do you got to do? Got to sit? Sit. Good boy. All right. We're going in the Jeep. Let's go. Righto, in the Jeep. You all ready to go? Righto, Alfie, where we going? We're going to do McDougall's Crack, yeah? Righto, guys, we'll see you at McDougall's Crack. This is where Alfie starts to get a little excited, don't you? You know exactly where we are. We're driving down, we're actually driving into McDougall's Crack. I don't know whether you'll see it. Can't really make out those cliffs there, but we'll see him in a minute. What do you reckon, pup? Oh, righto, guys. So this is a very important part of Alfie's training because he goes in the car a lot, and sometimes we're in busy roads and stuff like that. So he can never just jump straight out. He still wants to, but he's learning, and you'll see what happens. Wait. He's gonna want to barge out behind me. Wait. Oh. Wait. And see that? See how he sits? And he's looking me in the eye. Okay. He has to do that. He has to sit on that seat. He has to look me in my eye so that I know that he's not in crazy mode. He looks me in the eye, then he gets okay and he can jump straight out. And there you go, he's just running around. If we're in a busy place like a main road or whatever, obviously I'd have his lead attached to him. But I do it like that so that you know, you can never trust a dog. You know, they just, as soon as they get into that instinct, you just can't get them out of it. They just fucking, away they go. So it's just a safety thing, so that, you know, on that rare occasion where, I don't know, something happens and he wants to just jump out into bloody running traffic. Shut up, Mark, whatever. This is McDougal's crack. I'll see if I can get those cliffs. It's a bit hard to see because it's, all the cliffs run up to there. There's a road that runs over there. So there's basically a bit of a track that runs all the way through here, and then we'll come out up the other end, and then we come all the way back along there, along the dirt track. So Alfie's pretty good. He'll run ahead a little bit, but then he stops and he waits until you come up, and then off he goes again. So he never goes too far. He never gets, or rarely will get out of sight. We can just call him back, and he'll respond to that, no problems whatsoever. But we did have a time where we were in the cemetery, the Bendigo Cemetery, and there was kangaroos, a mass of kangaroos, and we were coming back to the car and he spotted them, and man, it was majestic. I've got to tell you, it was late in the afternoon, they were out there, and he just saw them, and that's when they click. He just took off, didn't matter how much I called him. And of course the kangaroos are smart. They head straight into the bush. And there's my dog, Alfie, into the bush. And I'm thinking, oh no, how far is he gonna follow him? Is he gonna get lost? Am I gonna lose my dog? So I just kept calling just so that he could still hear my voice. And he eventually came out of it. So obviously once, that's the problem of one of these, is that sometimes you can get tangled up on the bloody sticks. That's all right. But yeah, when the kangaroos headed into the bush, he lost sight of them, and then just went, oh bugger this, and yeah, followed my voice back. So yeah, got to watch out for the kangaroos. And I'm thinking, man, if these kangaroos stop, turn around, you're buggered, dog. They'll take you out, no worries. Alright, Papa, keep going. There you go. Look, he's already wanting to, he's like a little mountain goat, aren't you? Alright, follow the black snake. Yeah, when I first took him in here, he got me bloody worried, but dogs are like four-wheel drives. Like, he'll run halfway up something and then he'll turn around just on the spot, come back down, and he goes 100 miles an hour, don't you, Papa? Is the camera freaking you out? Come on. And around here. Going up? No? What do they say? Don't work with dogs and bloody kids. No. You think they're going to do something. Alright, yeah, go on. We'll go this way. So this is a win-win situation. This is a win for me because I'm just getting every day without fail. It's not like before when I've said, you know, I've got to get me exercise going. I'd always end up, you know, a week and I'd miss a day and then I'd miss another few more days and then I'd stop doing it. But now with Alfie gets to come out and he just has a blast. And he's smelling and bloody running around everywhere. And I'm getting the daily exercise. So, bloody brilliant. You watch, here we go. This is where he'll start running up, I think, hopefully. Come on, up you get. Going up? Normally he's just like a gun, fucking zoop, up and down. Obviously this camera, because I've never done this before with him, with a camera. It's messing him about. This way, Alfie. He knows that, this way. Instantly stops to see where we're going. So he's over there. I'll just keep walking. And no problem there, he is straight behind me. He won't let me get too far away from him. What you got? What you got? Hey? What you got? Hey? Hey? Like a bounding bloody Bambi. Righto, this is where now the creek goes further down there, but we're going to come out up this spot. This way. There he goes, he'll jump up there and wait up the top for me. Yeah, I'm coming, I know I'm slow. Hoop, hoop, hoop. Crazy. Righto, I'll leave it at that, guys. That's me and Alfie out on our walk. This way. Righto, last little bonus bit, we're going to do Brimstone Ridge. Go on, you gonna do it? Go on, let's go. Up he goes. Oh, don't eat that. Yuck. Any kangaroo shit. Now another thing I've done, obviously been doing, is if he's a fair way, he's not gonna work today, but Alfie, wait. I can now come and just hook him up on a lead. So like when we're in the park, if I see people or another dog, I can do that, make him stop, wait, and then I can clip him in. And he's got really, really good at it. But you gotta pretty much grab him, get his attention before he locks in. Like an animal, they lock in, everything goes by the wayside. Unless you've got a real, unless you're a bloody dog whisperer, I ain't. Yeah, he'll just bloody goes into that mode. It was funny, bloody had Matt and little Alice come over for a visit. Anyway, Alfie loves little Alice. She's like just over 2 years old. And she has chips and bloody biscuits, and he just follows her around. But he's really, really good with her. He won't snatch or bite or anything like that. And Alice, she'll boss him around. Yeah, really good. Anyway, so bloody hell, they take off in the car, and then as Brody and Naomi were walking out the back, he jumps out the gate, and he actually hoofed and he chased them all the way up to the top of the road. You know, when we have people come over and they ride their bikes up to the top and then they turn off. He chased them all the way up. I'm running out there. Luckily, Matt's looking in his rear vision. He's going, what the hell? He had to stop. And eventually, he bloody listened and he come hoofing all the way back. But yeah, bloody hell. That's animals for you. Which way are we going? Gotta go straight ahead. No shortcuts. Whoop, 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 whoop. Righto guys, I'm really going now. I lied, okay? I just thought, last Man Cave Tuesday I mentioned I made a little platform for the console, so it gives him a bit more. So if I just lift that up, pull that out. Ooh. So that's what he used to bloody sit on, and I'd put like some a blanket would tuck all in there, so it was. But anyway, so I just created just bloody scrap freaking wood. So that just goes in there, plops on. And where are you, Alfie? There you are. Righto, in the Jeep. In the Jeep. Boom. And there you go. That's his spot right there. Rightio guys, so I've been bloody going full bore on getting the man cave all cleaned up. I'll just get rid of this so you guys can have a bit better look. So everything out there has come into here. I might actually turn these extra lights on, make it super bright in here, which is great for working on bloody bikes and shit. Grab you off here. Righto, so this is the deal. So those benches all through there were over there. They're now in here. All my camping bloody gear, me tents and bloody blow up boats, which I'll be getting rid of a lot of stuff. Well, not a lot of stuff, but some stuff. All the signs from off the walls, they're all in there. As you can see them, I've pulled all them off. I tell you what, it's looking very bare in there, which I'll show you in a minute. But I've managed to get pretty much everything in here, and everything's been dusted and wiped down and cleaned. Obviously, like I said before, some of the shit is going to be going back over there, so it's quite homey and cozy in here. Yeah, I was talking about last Man Cave Tuesday was actually hard mounting these two things onto that, but I've decided not to. I'm going to keep that. So essentially what I'm doing is keeping all the dirty stuff on this side, which then keeps this side clean. That's my thinking, at least, anyway. So hopefully I've put that there, which means that can still come up and down. I've still got plenty of room, because that used to live just there. So I'm thinking it's all going to work, and especially with getting rid of all the bikes, most of the bikes, and which leads me to, I think that was it. Oh no, there was one more thing I had to show you guys. So that's the worldwide bloody board up there. So I've put it up there because I just don't have any room for it around here. It used to, I think it used to have it over there, but yeah, so I've whacked it up there. So it looks actually good, so I'm happy with that. Cool. All right, let's check out how the man cave looks. There you go. Boom. It is desolate. Apart from that, but that's going to come down. I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, and yeah, obviously you can see where all the signs were. There's Alfie. Yeah, this is back to when we were first renting here. So this that plyboard that's all the way along there, I did that when we were renting. So I kind of like just did it temporarily. So what I'm gonna do is actually frame it in, and like if you look here, like I've got a bit of wood there, but so there's a gap through there, so I'll properly fill that in. All these join marks and stuff will all get what do you call it, framed in, including the top. I'm not too sure whether I'm going to redo this area, and this is just to show you guys that a lot of people don't realize. Can you see the angle of that, how the angle of that is? That's because the concrete slopes all the way down and then it's on that last piece it starts to level out, but even that's kind of like, it's coming like that, goes up. So there's quite a thing, so that when we have chairs and stuff, we have to chock one side and not the other, just to level them up so you're not bloody sitting on an angle. Yeah. All these lights are coming out. I'm just basically gonna gut it. That thing's going. Oh, I'll most probably, this will be going, and that'll be getting replaced with that. As much as I like that, Nay really wants that thing going. My idea is that this thing's just going to burn way more wood than you need. But anyway, so there you go. I'm going to end up with a blank canvas and see what the hell I bloody get to do with this. What are you doing, little papa? Hey? Would you like a drink? You want to hop up? Watch out. Hoppa. Careful, you'll slip. Hoppa. There you go. Righto, guys. So now I wanted to... hey, Alfie, sit down. Sit. Good boy. I wanted to be saying about putting that up for sale, and also the... you worry me, dog. You worry me. Just be careful. Try and teach him that word, careful. And the postie bike. So... What are you doing? What are you doing? Hey? Opa! Rightio, guys. Now, I was hoping to get Whiskey the CB250 and Charlie the postie bike up for sale in this video, but I'm trying to keep these videos about half an hour, and it's just, these are going on too long. So I'm going to do a separate video, which hopefully will be out in a couple of days. I will be putting this out to the crew to see if any of the crew wants their first shot at it, remembering that they'll get, I think the two, well, this bike here is $1,750, $500 off for a crew member, and I think I'll do exactly the same with Charlie the postie bike. But I'll put that out to the crew. If they want to buy it, they can buy it. Then that the video will come out where it'll be just for the public that can, if they want it. So there you go. That's it. I'll call that bloody quits. What do I normally say? Well, there you go. That is Man Cave Tuesday, done and dusted for another week, 2 weeks. How do I say that when it's... There you go. That's Man Cave Tuesday, done and dusted. That's it. Just done and dusted. Remember, keep on riding, and if you ain't riding, keep on keeping on.